be clear, any government that wants to deliver on its net zero targets is going to seriously struggle without putting farmland, forestry and other types of rural property such as moorland at the very heart of its strategy. All too often we hear about agriculture's contribution to carbon emissions, but very little about how soil and woodland can play a key role in locking up carbon and driving carbon markets. That puts farmers and the owners of rural property front and centre in the battle against climate change and in the hot seat when it comes to the E of ESG. It's the reason that the latest edition of the Rural Report, our specialist publication for landowners and their advisors, is dedicated to ESG. One thing that needs to be noted by policymakers, however, is confusion over what the phrase ESG actually means. A full 20% of the respondents to our Rural Sentiment Survey this year summed it up thus: everybody talks about it, but nobody really explains it. 11% of our respondents said it would mean more legislation and more red tape. 6% even dismissed it as a greenwashing fad. These negative connotations need to be urgently addressed by policymakers. But to us, it means opportunities. In fact, as some of our contributors make clear, many rural businesses were delivering ESG long before the acronym was ever conceived. In the report, our experts offer practical advice on how ESG should be factored into long-term strategic business planning. For many estate owners, it could become increasingly their main income driver. Our client case studies, which range from vineyards to borough councils to traditional estates, reveal the opportunities that are there to be grabbed by forward-thinking landowners. As we discuss, it is certainly driving the farmland market, with many potential buyers acquiring land, not just to grow food, but to plant trees, rewild, or encourage greater levels of biodiversity. Despite the challenges of Brexit and the pandemic, our research reveals farmland values are holding steady with strong growth expected. We also have to resist the temptation to just dwell on the sexy E of ESG. In the Rural Report, we also look at the benefits of greater diversity within the food and farming sector. One of the contributors on this topic, Wilfred Emmanuel Jones, better known to many by his self-styled sobriquet, the Black Farmer, has just won an MBE for his work in the industry. More emphasis on the G in particular could see quicker delivery of the E, which makes business as well as environmental sense. Find out more by downloading your copy at knightfrank.com/Rural Report.